Hi guys, it must be Monday. My name is Sky and I review books of all genres from all authors, whether traditionally published or indie authors. I am reviewing this book today and I have my coffee, I have my notes, so let's get started. Today's book is a book one of seven. It is something I've read previously and will probably reread again later. The book starts off with you needing answers. It draws you in straight away because you need to know how this 19-year-old girl has ended up the way she has. She has been abducted or kidnapped, depending on what your views are on the situation. And throughout the book, you do find out why she's done what she's done, and it will break you. It is a reverse harem. It is enemies to friends to lovers. It is a very slow burn, and considering there's 5 men to choose from, that says a lot about the writing. And Bree has you alongside of Ollie picking and choosing which man is more suited to her. Now, there are 5, like I said, and we start with North. He comes across as the leader of the group. He comes across as a narcissist. He has your typical male energy. It is, you're my mate, I have set you rules, I am rich, therefore you will follow these rules, or I will lock you up and tie you up in my basement. The next you have is his brother Knox, who is, if not worse than North. He is, I need to bond with you to get my power, therefore I will take my bond from you to get my power. And then you have the third gentleman, which is Gabriel, who is a shifter. He has lost puppy, hurt puppy vibes to him at the start. He is quite narky, but again, they don't know why she did what she did. Therefore, there is a lot of hatred there. But he, after a lot of forced proximity with Ollie, becomes quite good friends with her and will protect her when needed. Next, we have Atlas, who supports her instantly from afar. But you do get vibes of there's something more to this man. And he seems very cocky of, you've picked me over them, therefore I'm top dog. But I really don't like him. I never did any of my other reads. And no, I have not finished the series, so I'm not giving you a biased opinion. And last spot, and my favorite goes to Griffin. He is the only one who, yes, he's hurt. Yes, he doesn't like the choices she made, but he is also the first out of the 5 to go, did you leave for a reason? Is there more to your story in the last 5 years than you're telling us? And let me help you. And he is a walking pain pill. And when you're on your period and eating chocolate and candy and comfortable clothes, he's the one you want in your corner. Now, the story is, it's a great one. And with all the things that Ollie's going through, you do need that kick-ass best friend. And Bree gives her the best kind. You have Sage, who can play with fire, who herself is an outcast and is having issues with her own bonds and mate system. She comes with a very gay, very protective big brother who is amazing. And with the big brother comes his best friend, Felix, who is a medic of sorts in this world. I'm not going to tell you more about Felix until later because spoilers, and it doesn't actually happen in this book, so I can't give you those spoilers. Then we have the story itself. It is Ollie being chucked into a college which she could have only dreamed of attending. She's a high school dropout having to play catch up. And when one of your mates, or bonded rather, is one of your college professors and is marking you with an F simply because you've pissed him off, you know she's got to try harder. You have firm boundaries with everyone in her world, which creates tension with the male population of the school. And then you have the jealous and toxic girls who want to get with her mates and bonded. And hell, it's high school all over again for this poor girl. Now, while this is all happening, the underlying story is there are people being taken by the resistance, and these people are either being brainwashed and reintegrated into society, or they are being murdered and bodies are being left and discovered. We have the only part in the book that resembles any book I've read, and the author even states in the book it is a maze from Harry Potter Goblet of Fire, complete with the walls that cave in, a swamp person who tries to hurt you, and vines that try and strangle you. It is the most original book I have read in years, and it's probably the reason I keep going back to the series, and I am determined this time to actually finish the series. I have read the book so many times on Kindle Unlimited that I just needed a physical trophy, and I will slowly build the series as they are quite expensive books. I will continue to read them on Kindle Unlimited. Now, in the comments below, you will find a link to their author's webpage. You'll find a link to the books themselves on Amazon. I suggest really checking them out and reading them. She is a great author. The spice is 0 because she is determined to keep her boundaries from all 5 men. I think the most you get is a hug. The plot itself is a 5 out of 5 because you really are scratching your head going, how did we end up here? What is happening? What's next? The book itself is a 5 out of 5 because you're left hoping you have your Kindle Unlimited subscription still active because you need to read the next book straight away. And I know that the next few books are the same. Again, leaving those spoilers there. If you've got this far, drop me a like. If you have a book that you would rather a review on rather than reading it, put it in the comments. And most importantly, please hit that subscribe button because with every subscription I get a new book, which means a new review for you guys. Now I've got my coffee, I've got my next read. Happy reading, guys. I'll see you next week.